Hello everyone, this is HammerTron here with a new fantasy creature figurine review for you. It's still wrapped up in the package because I had to order this online. I could not find this in any store. And this is the Schleich Eldrador Creatures Stone Monster. This is catalog number 70141. So I ordered it online. It was delivered on a nice box where it's nice and protected, and has this little sticker here. So how about I open this up and take a look at the stone monster. Kind of an interesting package here, just some cardboard to protect it. I think the lava scorpion came like this. So we probably won't find this in a store because it does have some extra pieces that people would take out and lose, so we'll get this straightened out and we'll review the figurine in just a moment. Here is the stone monster with all of the tags removed and completely out of the packaging. So here's a little bit of plastic rubber band. This was used to wrap around the hand to hold this piece of crystal in the hand. So I've removed this rubber band. Also on this arm here, there was this tag taped around the left arm of the stone monster, and on the right arm of the stone monster here there were a couple of tags wrapped around it, tied there with some string. So I cut that off. So just some information here about Schleich and safety information, and a tag for Eldrador Creatures. So it's a very impressive looking stone monster. So let's see what the dimensions of this stone monster are. Let's start with how long it is. So I think from the back, maybe the back heel up to the jaw jutting out, it's about 3.5 inches long, or almost 9 centimeters long. With the arms stretched out from fingertip to fingertip, it's about 9 inches wide, or about 23 centimeters wide. At the highest point, it's about 4 3/4 inches tall, or about 12 centimeters tall. So it's a nicely sized fantasy creature. Also feels pretty hefty, kind of a solid plastic, so I don't think there's anything hollow in there. So this is a stone monster, so it looks sufficiently stony. So just a little bit of paint there on the eyes, and I think most of it is molded in a particular gray plastic. Lots of rocky texture sculpted into it. So if we look at the bottom of the feet there, some manufacturing information down here. Could be that this was made in 2017. I see a little 17 there. And there is the crystal. So we can pull it out. Nice little piece of crystal there. So it does fit in the hand a certain way. So we just have to fool around with it and twist it around until we get it into the right spot. So Let's see if I can wedge it in there. I don't know if I have it in the right spot or if it's just getting loose. This is probably why we won't see anything like this in the store in America, because these little pieces will just fall out and might never get back in. Uh-oh. Now, I think it's going to be a bit loose, so maybe I'll have to put the rubber band back on it to make sure it stays in place. Or I'll just have to keep working on making sure I wedge it into the right place. Looks cool, but I think it'll fall out very easily. Oh, there we go. Maybe that'll work. So we just have to wedge it back into place, but I think it'll be loose. So this is not really a figurine. It's almost like an action figure because it has some joints on it. So here we have the jaw. So that opens and closes. So it looks like there's a hinge piece that's stuck in there, and I think if we look carefully we'll find a seam line where the rock body is put together in a couple pieces. So this is put in between two stone pieces. And here we can see we have ball joints for the arms. So we do have some articulation, so we can move it up and down. Yeah, twist it around. So this side is pretty stiff so far, but like action figures, if we move it around too much, I think it'll get really loose and then it'll just flop down. Same thing on this side. Now this side, for some reason, is just looser, so it moves much more nicely. And we also have articulation at the waist. So a lot of nice articulation there. So this is pretty much like an action figure rather than a figurine, although some of the Eldrador creatures don't have any joints at all. So they work out as fantasy creatures. So, oh no, I think this is a pretty nice looking stone monster. Now with the arms permanently stretched out like this, it takes up a lot of space side to side, but it does give it some nice shelf presence. It's probably not too deep or not too long, so we should be able to fit it on a bookshelf in front of some books, or put it in a nice display where we need a stone monster. So it's a pretty nice looking fantasy creature by Schleich from their Eldrador Creatures brand. So thank you for watching my review video. Remember to like the video, please leave a comment, let me know what you think of this stone monster, and subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with my future reviews. I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.